We're live for Game of the Week, Colts versus Jags. Got Mr. Denim with me tonight. How you doing, Denim?
Hey, I'm excited for this matchup. Let me tell you, this is going to be hype. It's going to be lit.
I'm right there with you. I'm super excited for it. Two AFC South rivals of mine. One of them's got to lose. Maybe they can tie, though. That's what I'm hoping for. We will see. I'm hoping for a tie. That's best case scenario for me. Worst case scenario, Frank wins. That's about it. I think Frank's going to win, though, if I had to make a prediction. Frank's going to win by 3.
I got Frank's back. He's my road dog. He needs to join DX.
He does.
I think that's what needs to happen. So my thing is, if Frank loses this game, he has to leave NWO. If he wins this game, he has a choice to come to DX. Just saying. If he wants it. So, all right, I just posted the game of the week. So,
I'm getting it set up now to get it switched over.
All right, let me edit this because it didn't work as always. There we go. Let's go. Lit. Are we gonna have our boy on here with us?
Yeah, we are. It's a surprise.
Well,
I'm trying to get this pulled up. You got it on your stream?
What?
The game that they started?
They had started and then it cut off.
Yeah.
So
that's how it was 8 minutes for me. It got cut off. So
he said Madden crashed.
Okay. All right. So technical difficulties. Great. Always seems to happen for the game of the week. At least it wasn't us this time. So we're waiting on them to get things set back up. And we'll get started. So to kind of keep things, people interested. Let's give me, your thoughts on Mickey and what he's done so far this season.
I mean, he's had a good year. I think he's underperformed a little bit. I think Mickey's a little better than what he has done. And I don't know if that just comes to how good of a freaking year Frank's having. Not to sound like a kiss ass, because fuck NWO, but I mean, he's playing lights out, dude. I mean, he's not giving up points. He's getting picks. His linebackers all over the field. His defense is getting pressure. I mean, he's gotten beat. Just once, I think. I think he's only lost once. But, I mean, I just think he's having a great year. Obviously, he's great for the league. He's active in chat. He gets people going.
Were you talking about Frank?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Frank.
Yeah. Frank's only lost once.
So I think that's what makes Mickey's year just look mediocre. Hopefully, I mean, obviously, I think you could see 3 people out of y'all's, if you get your shit together, 3 people make the playoffs, just out of your division. I mean, it's tough. This division's wide open. Frank's obviously tanking out, making it hard for y'all to beat him because he's just balling the fuck out. But between you and Mickey, I mean, obviously this You need Mickey to lose, so you should be pulling for Frank. I don't know why you're pulling for Frank to lose. Frank's gonna win the fucking division.
I'm trying to win the division. Sorry.
I know you are, but at this point, I'm just what I've seen from gameplay. I think you need to be focused on winning the wild card, which was what my prediction was. I'm sorry, bro. You're my DX brother, but Frank's playing lights out. So I think you need Mickey. I think you personally need Mickey to lose this more than you need Frank to lose this. There you go. That's my advice. To persuade your.
That's your opinion.
Absolutely. To persuade your your move there, but I mean, either way, obviously, you got all three of y'all are great owners. I don't even know who else is in your division. I guess it's the Texans. Yeah, that guy, the one that throws 500 times to his fucking running back and is boring as fuck. I hope he's never in a game of the week because he's so boring to watch. God dang. I about slipped my wrist playing him. Like, I literally about went to the kitchen and just hit pause, bro. Like, I was so fucking bored playing him that it psyched me out and I lost. I don't know. It's one of the weirdest games of Madden I've ever played in my life. I'm not one to use a lot of cover two because it's fucking easy to burn. But literally, like, he didn't take his longest pass was, I think, 17 yards. Right. And he had like 9 or 10 catches with his run. I couldn't fucking do it. Good thing we wasn't live or broadcasting it because, I might have been famous. Even more famous than, so I don't know. Anyway, that's a little side topic, but god dang, he's fucking boring.
Right. Yeah, it's supposed to play this week, so. All right, looks like they've got everything situated again, and they're loading into the game, getting ready to kick off. So, I don't know if we heard your predictions because all the shit that was going on, but give me your predictions real quick. Who's going to win? How much?
Frank the Tank. I'm going to make a bold prediction. Frank the Tank. Barr has 2 interceptions. Sheard or Jamal, whatever the defensive end, he has 2.5 sacks, and Frank wins by 13 points.
All right. I'm going to stick with Frank by 3. Anthony Barr is going to have a pick 6 and 2 interceptions. All right, let's hop into this game right now, and let's get things going. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Well, and it's messed up. This crowd is ready. All right, the view's kind of messed up. Let me get that fixed real quick. That's just OBS for you. Nothing I can really do there, so I apologize. All right, so should be good now. Like I said, I apologize for that, and we're good to go.
So what you got on the game? First play still?
No, they're picking place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 23
First
seconds
play of the game.
On the play clock. Yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure we're at the same location, my man.
Started off with a stretch play to the right. Gonna get about Hines. 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, Hines. That's his favorite running back, and that's his favorite play. The halfback stretch arc. Expect to see that at least 5 times.
I can't break a tackle, Hines, but I can run for 1,000 yards in a season off 0 broken tackles.
That's true. Yeah, I would expect to see, if I'm Mickey, the halfback stretch arc, it's going to be there. It's the first time he ran it, he's going to run it at least 5 more times this game. So see what he comes out here with on 2nd and 6. Going to be another handoff right up the middle, and it's not going to go anywhere.
Mickey read it. Mickey read it. Got the linebacker in there. Who is that? Jack? Is that Jack? Yeah, Jack making a big tackle. Try and get their numbers down. I don't watch the Jags enough to know their players' numbers, but that was a good run stop. He had a great play on first down, and
that puts Frank in a 3rd and long, and that's where you got to keep Frank. Is a 3rd and long. I would look for the halfback out to the left here. He had him. He went the other way.
Picked up some yards, but not enough for the
not enough
first.
for the first. So
Three
he's
and
gonna
out.
punt, yep.
3 and out. I don't see him going for this or anything crazy here.
That's I've played Mickey a lot, just our history, and you find yourself coming out going 3 and out to start the game against Mickey a lot because he's very conservative. You're trying to feel yourself, feel him out. See what I didn't mean to feel yourself. You're trying to feel him out, and that completely came out wrong. But you know what I meant. So, anyways, let's move on. Jags ball. Just forget that whole idea.
Y'all hang out too much. We got Frank touching himself, and you whatever you're doing.
Yeah, let's go on to Fournette and the handoff there. It's gonna get you 4 yards. I ain't even gonna try what I was gonna say. But anyways, you know where I was going with that.
Really did.
So it's gonna get him 2nd and 6. And
I think we still got some out here. We're not late night yet.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of. It's almost 11 on the East Coast.
It doesn't feel late here, so.
But expect to see Mickey come out and be conservative as well. He's very conservative on the offensive side of the ball. 3 straight runs would not surprise me. You've already got 2. I don't think he's going to run it here on 3rd and 6, but it's going to be a very conservative pass play.
All right, so we both picked Frank, and we both made bold predictions for Frank. What's a bold prediction for you that is going to have to happen for Mickey to win this game?
For Mickey to win this game, he's going to have a couple turnovers, at least 2, and Fournette's going to have to rush for 100 for Mickey to win this game. Bortles is not going to win this game for the Jags.
Okay. So
right there. You see that throw. Bortles is not going to win this game. Fournette is
win a game in real life.
Yeah.
Like when the Jags win, it's not because fucking Bortles.
Yeah.
I don't care what any fucking Jags fans say. Bortles is trash.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Fournette's
so my prediction
going to have to win the game for him.
Yeah, Fournette. I think Fournette's going to have 2 touchdowns. I think he can still have around 75, 80 yards, 90, somewhere in there. I don't think he has to quite hit 100. He has to maintain. Obviously, that's him maintaining possessions, not letting Frank get the ball a lot. Maybe 30 yards receiving. So I would say 100 total yards. But he's definitely going to have 2 touchdowns. And Mickey's going to have a couple user interceptions against Frank and Andrew Luck and stop Andrew Luck's passing attack. So I think if Mickey can get a few turnovers, limit the possessions, and he can have a great game with Fournette, obviously I think he could come out on top here.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. That's what he's going to have to do.
But she can do it. Obviously, Mickey's a great owner. I'm excited for this game. These are two good guys. 2 guys I don't get to watch enough. I don't spend a lot of time watching people that aren't on the game of the week. Honestly, I should spend more. And now if it's somebody I'm going to be playing, I pay attention. Like Seattle coming up.
Right.
But I don't get to watch these guys enough. But I definitely know that they're both great users and really good talent. So,
yeah. So while we got a break in between downs, let's go down to our sideline reporter Cincy, and let's get his take on this matchup and what the coaches say to you before kickoff.
Speaking with both coaches before kickoff, I think I'm going to have to pull a wild card here. Like, you both are like Frank all the way every day. And Frank, earlier in the year, I said is my pick to win the Super Bowl. He still is. But I have a feeling that Mickey is going to show up today. Like, we can praise Frank all we want, but remember who it was that kicked Brett in the tail and pretty much told him, go to the psych ward, and gave way for Cousin Vinny to step up. It all began week 1 when Mickey faced off with the reigning defending Super Bowl champion of the world, Brett. Mickey absolutely destroyed Brett. It wasn't like a small little slim win. It wasn't a 1-score win. It wasn't a 2-score win. It was an absolute blown
like
out.
30
And
points.
yeah, I've got this feeling in my gut, being down here on the sideline, watching the coaches interact with their teams, that is who is going to show up today. And remember, Mickey has something to prove going into this one after the heels of controversy surrounding his whole cornerback and at linebacker
Yeah,
scenario bullcrappery.
and that's
I
something to
believe he's
watch in
going to be
this game.
playing with a chip on his shoulders. And I think Frank, he's going to take an L in this one.
All right. Well, while we were down on the sideline, it sounds kind of windy down there. I'm
Oh
not sure
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's in a dome, but it sure sounds windy down there.
yeah.
But while we were down there with you, Frank's driving. He's hitting what Mickey's giving him, and he's got down almost inside the red zone. So what have you seen so far this drive, Denim?
Just being consistent with the run, taking, like you said, taking what's there. He's not being too aggressive. He hasn't taken a shot. He's hit some drags, hit some, flats, and he's taking what's there. So he's got it all the way down to the 29-yard line. That first down run didn't obviously muster up very many yards, but it keeps him balanced. It keeps the play action there. And then obviously he's got himself in a third and medium here, about to get inside the red zone. So.
Yeah. So he's got him backed up in a 3rd and 7. Let's see what Frank comes out with here. If I'm a betting man, it's going to be something very conservative here because 3 points you'll take 3 points in the first quarter against Mickey in this defense. He's not going to force anything across the middle, risk a turnover here. It's going to be a very conservative play call here.
Especially in a first quarter that hasn't, neither team has obviously had a lot of possessions or especially possessions across the 50. I mean, this whole first quarter is pretty much gone, and this is the first action as far as point-wise that we've seen. So
and
absolutely,
as you see there, it was
just a
handoff, and he's going to take his 3 points. He's content with it.
Yeah, you can't make mistakes against Mickey. We already said that's Mickey's key to winning. Is making Frank, putting him in pressure situations where he can't get it done. And right there, he just took his 3 and lived to fight another day.
Yeah. Yeah, so the field goal is going to be good. It's going to be 3-0 as he kicks it off here. I believe our sideline reporter was chiming in. What you got, Cincy?
I don't believe it's going to be a massive, high-scoring game. I believe we're going to see those chip shots like that, those field goals, and I believe it's going to be close, going down to the very wire.
Yeah, most of these AFC South battles are low-scoring. It's in the teens, low 20s. We don't get in the 30s too much. We play a lot of defense and not very good offense.
All right, so incomplete right on first down. So hopefully, Mickey can get something established here. We already said Bortles wasn't going to be able to win in this game. Obviously, he can lose it real quick. So, he come out with a pass on first down. I think he's got to get this run game going. He's got Fournette. I know you don't want to run too much right off the bat, but he's going to have to establish some sort of rush attack.
Yeah, he's got to get, and there's this
Nice
little out
comeback.
route, the little out
nice
comeback. And he likes to throw that. He'll throw that in cover 1 and cover 3 a lot of times. That's his go-to route, is an out route and a comeback. But I'm like you, and like I said before the game, he's got to get Fournette involved.
Did you send Cincy some snacks down on the sideline?
Yeah, I did. It sounded very windy down there, so I sent him a little windbreaker, and a bag of chips.
So he don't eat his microphone.
Yeah. And
I believe
back.
I believe he took the bag of chips from OMG. As we were wrapping up,
he didn't want to share.
Took them right out of his hands.
Just took them right out, right?
You got to take them.
You should have seen him. I thought he was going to cry, man. It was rough.
Yeah, it was very rough. You just got to get those chips from him and just take off. So let's see what Mickey's got coming here. Second 3 to expect a run. Look for that. There's the out route again. And
get the first.
he's lucky he didn't fumble
hit.
there.
Yeah, that could have easily been a turnover.
But there again, he's looking for the out route. You know, that's going back to what is one of his favorite routes to run is the out route. So
I know during MaddenCast you had praised Anthony Barr and what Frank's doing with Anthony Barr.
Yeah.
Most people with scary users, it's in the passing game that you have to watch out for their user.
Right.
Frank, he's
very good in the run too.
Yes. Yeah. I've played both Frank and Wood this year, and there's a big difference in their user style. Frank will stay near the line of scrimmage, and you're not.
That's a heck of a punt.
Yeah,
got it down inside the 3-yard line.
And just to hit on what you just said, and not to toot my own horn, but I have been attempting to user the linebacker. I've not mustered up any interceptions, but my rookie linebacker has like 13 or 14 tackles for loss and about 35, 36 tackles for the entire season. So I've been getting a lot of tackles for loss and sort of like you said, stopping the run and things like that. That's kind of what I've come to do really well with my linebacker. I can't get interceptions, so I'm not quite on that level yet, but definitely disrupting the run. And
not to interrupt you, got a false start there, so it's going to get him out of the end zone.
Yep. So that was good. No, that was offsides.
Yeah, he got him to jump. Yeah, I don't know what I said there, but yeah, he had it set to aggressive and it bit him in the butt, so it gets him out of the end zone, and he's better off in a 1st and 5. And see so far the total yards is I think 27 to like 11, I believe is what I just read. Could be wrong. That could have been passing. I'm not sure, but not a lot of yardage so far in this game. So I don't know what's going to happen, but they got to jumpstart these offenses. 70 to 24 total yards so far. And as you can see, Mickey's loading the box. I mean, his deepest safety is less than 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. So you got to take a shot. And this is where Frank is probably missing T.Y. right now.
I'm surprised that Frank's not audibling and running to the opposite side. Not only is Mickey stacking the box, but if you look, he's overloading one side.
Yeah, and I actually think that he's got T.Y. back this game. Yeah, he is in the game. So this is his first game back, so he definitely needs to get him the ball. He's been missing his target. He's bitched about it.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him take a shot for.
Could have been intercepted. Yeah, very lucky.
That would have been a pick 6.
That's Ramsey over there. I mean, it was a great play, but Ramsey's a hothead who talks a lot of shit, and he should have come up with that interception for his team there. So, but good stop, good 3 and out. So great defensive stand by Mickey. So let's see if he can get his offense rolling. He's
going to have a chance to return this punt. He outkicked his coverage bad.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Didn't put enough air under that. And, and that's the other side. So we saw a great punt from Mickey. And then, yes, that punt had the distance on it, but you kick it so far and you allow 30 yards for someone to, get up to speed and make a play. So, there's where the punting comes in. Two different punt styles and 2 different results from the punt. So, and there you go.
Yeah, big hole there, and that got opened up by Kajus. I don't know if y'all watched Hard Knocks this past season with the Browns, but he really worked in real life in the offseason on his run blocking, and he opened that hole there for the Jags and Fournette to run through.
What was his name? Orange Juice?
Kajus. Devin Kajus.
I thought you said Orange Juice.
No, Kajus. So he was a Hard Knocks favorite. He got cut by the Browns, and looks like Mickey signed him in Madden. So good pickup.
I don't understand how anyone is not good enough to be on the Browns. The Browns shouldn't cut anybody.
They shouldn't, but they did. So let's see. Got Grant
Uh-oh.
in for Fournette.
Yep.
Another run. And he's starting to this drive right here. He's really gashed Frank for the run. I think that's 4 straight runs. That's been pretty big holes have been there. So Frank's gonna have to fix that.
He started to drive out on the 37 or 38, and he's already down to the 29 just by running the ball.
Yeah.
So that's what that's one of the things we talked about that Mickey was going to have to do. So now you can hit him with the play action, which he does right here. And let's see if he hits it.
No.
Nope, he got it
over
touchdown.
him.
And
that was a heck of a throw.
He dropped it into Cole. Cole made a nice little move, got open, and he got it in just linebacker.
Yeah. I thought it was picked when he threw it, but that was a heck of a throw by Bortles.
Yeah, he got enough air under it. So what a play, what a drive. 4 plays, 62 yards. It happened quickly, a couple run plays, and then a deep play action. So what are you seeing down there on the sideline, Cincy, after that touchdown?
The Jacksonville bench is ecstatic right now. I think they need to watch themselves, though, because Frank is the type of owner that a 1-score lead, a 2-score lead, a 3-score lead, any lead at all in the first quarter, honestly, means nothing. He will stick in it, he will stay in it, and he will stay level-headed, stick to his plan. This game is far from over.
All right, well, Frank's going to get the ball back for his Colts at the 31-yard line. It's going to be setting up 1st and 10 after that pooch kick. See what he comes out. Looks like he's going to come out in a 3 wide receiver set. Going to be in the shotgun, so let's see what he can get here on offense. It's going to be another handoff up the middle, and the hole was there. He just missed it.
Yeah, missed his hole there. Ran into the back of the lineman. He had a nice little hole up the middle. I think he could have gotten some solid yards on first down, and now he just mustered up 1 yard. And I think he's going to have to take a shot. He, like I said earlier, he's got Ty back. Ty can go up and make an aggressive catch and get you some yardage. You've ran the ball enough that I feel like play action would work, especially on running on 1st and 2nd, because Frank has done that multiple times so far. So he's going to have to come up with something. He doesn't have to do it a lot, but he's going to have to at least take 1 shot to make Mickey honor it and respect it.
He's throwing it deep there. He's got him.
It is.
Just overthrew him.
Oh, my God, he had him. And there it was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there. Ty was there.
I think if he could have stood in the pocket, set his feet, hit him, it was a touchdown. Out on the run, he threw that off his back foot. Shoulders weren't set.
I have to question that call. Good play and all, but when he rolled out in the pocket, he had a guy right there in the flat.
Yeah, he had the flat wide open.
No one around him.
Could have picked up 20 yards easily, and I saw that as well, and I agree with that. I thought originally that's what he was going to, until Canes noticed that the air attack was going deep to Ty. So, and Mickey stopped him again. Held him to, no points, no first downs really.
And you got to punt better than that. Yeah. You got to hit that in the corner and pin him deep. Don't kick it through the end zone. All right, so you're Mickey. You got the ball, 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. Are you trying to go score here? Or are you just going to be happy enough to run the clock out, not give Frank the ball back as he takes a sack? What's Mickey's game plan here?
Run the damn ball. Take the rest of this time off and try to get 3 points.
Yeah.
He ran it pretty easily last drive.
Yeah, he did. He had 3 very good runs. Who gets ball at half? I cannot remember.
My stream was frozen, and I didn't even realize that the game was started until you guys started commentating it. So
yeah, I believe
first.
Ball at half.
Frank does.
I think. Don't hold me to it. We did.
Was Mickey's field goal on the first drive?
Mickey doesn't have.
Frank's field goal. Was it first drive?
Yeah, I believe so.
Then Mickey would get it at half.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think he went 3 and out because we were talking about the 3 and out. I don't remember. We're about to find out in 2 minutes. So.
Frank got the ball. Yeah, Frank got the ball. He went 3 and out. You're right. You're absolutely right. So Mickey does get the ball at half. So you got to be a little conservative. Try to get 3 here if you can. He's taking the flats, taking what Frank gives him. I think he could have got the first there, but instead decided to save some time, get out of bounds. So let's see.
Yeah, he's already close to field goal range. I mean, he's already, to the 45. Obviously, not quite in field goal range, but still got plenty of time as long as you don't run out of downs.
And there's Anthony Barr in run support.
Yep. Once again, super hurry up here.
Yep.
I don't know that was the correct call here. This is an important third down. You really need to take some time to draw up a good play, and I just don't know that a toss is going to get it. And he did.
He got it. He got a lot.
Big run.
Yeah, huge run there. Yeah.
And that's why I'm up here and I'm not down on the field. So I just didn't think the hurry up was the correct call there, but he hadn't seen that. So
I would note something right here. Mickey just ran this play, and Fournette was looking pretty tired before the snap.
He's going to get sacked. Got rid of it. Just stop.
Yeah. Still negative play, but
not as bad as what it could have been. He's still in field goal range.
Could have easily been a fumble there. So. All right, so I've got 1 minute until half, so still got plenty of time. I'd expect him to get Cole back involved in the game here.
Yeah, I would too. He sees something, he's audibling. Let's see what he gonna hand it off up the middle and break a few tackles, dodge the bar and picked up I think 4 or 5 yards there and 3rd and 5. So he's very patient right now, very content with the field goal. He's definitely not going to force anything right here. Wouldn't surprise me if he just takes a little handoff. Well, he's going to motion him out in the back. He's going to get sacked. It's a tough sack.
Nice
Big
sack.
sack.
Yeah. And Frank with the timeout. Let's see. He's going to punt the ball. I feel like in a dome you could hit that. Well, it is windy down there, so.
12 miles an hour.
He's kicking into 12-mile-an-hour wind, so it is pretty windy down there. So another good punt, pinned him down inside the 10.
I know Mickey's known for being conservative, but I think that's a little over-conservative. Like, does he not have a good field goal kicker?
Well, he was kicking.
Doesn't he have a guy with a leg?
He was kicking into the wind, and that would have been almost a 55-yarder into 12-mile-an-hour wind. I don't think he would have been well short. So at that point, I think you had to kick the field goal. That was his only option. And Frank's just going to hand it off up the middle, get about 9 yards, and I think he's just going to be content to take it to half.
All right, here comes the deep. He's going to Washington deep.
It's press coverage.
Another handoff.
He ran it.
He might take a timeout.
Take a shot with that press coverage.
He's going to take it to half. So it's going to be 7-3 at half. Denim, what do you think? What kind of adjustments do you expect to see in the second half for Frank and the Colts?
Frank, all I see is just continuing to run the ball, but I do think he needs to take one of those play action shots deep, and he's got to get T.Y. involved in the game. T.Y.'s been irrelevant. I know he doesn't like to pass a lot, doesn't want to make mistakes against Mickey, but you just read the coverage and you see that press, you take the shot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a 50-50 ball if the defender's even close to Ty. But I think Ty can outrun some of these defenders. So, and as far as for Mickey, just keep doing what you're doing. You're playing great defense. You're running the ball. You've got good yards. You haven't turned the ball over. I think you stick with that. It's been a great defensive game. I'm just wanting to see who takes that first shot deep and connects on it. So.
And Cincy, were you able to catch up with Mickey coming out of the locker room at half? What did he have to say?
It was all business. All business.
Okay.
Didn't have too much to say.
Okay. All right. Let's. He's already backed up, second and long, 2nd and 11. Coming out, going to sling it right here. Another out route to Westbrook, and The Colts right now just look lost on defense. Bortles is 6 of 8, 86 yards and a touchdown. He's having a pretty good game right now.
Looks like Mickey also had a post there in the middle he could have took.
Yeah, he could come back to that here later on in the game. So let's keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we haven't seen the mistake yet.
Here goes Bortles on the run and going to get tackled from behind.
Haven't seen the turnovers from the Colts defense, which we mentioned before the game. So obviously, Frank's going to have to dial it up here on defense. I think he's going to have to blitz a little bit more, bring a little bit more heat. He's got to get Bortles rattled. Bortles is too comfortable in this pocket right now, and Fournette's too comfortable in the run game. So he's great at stopping the run, getting his linebackers involved, but yet he's given up almost 70 yards here and through a half of football essentially. So he's gonna have to amp up his pressure, amp up his defense a little bit here if he wants to keep Mickey, from winning this game.
All right, let's see what Mickey can do here on this 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 at midfield. Let's see what he dials up.
He's checking out, so he must see something he
Big
likes.
old hole right up the middle.
Absolutely.
He might score on it.
And he could have got the block.
He's got to slow down and take that, but he'll take it.
95 yards. Yep. I mean, he's got 12 carries for 95 yards.
What did I tell you before the game started? If Mickey's going to win, Fournette's got to go for 100. Hell, he might go for 150 at this point. He might go for 200 at this point.
At this rate, I'm seeing a 175 2-touchdown performance from Fournette. So, like I said, Frank the Tank, let's see what you got in that tank, buddy. You better start drawing up some pressure. You're going to have to stop this run attack, and you're going to have to get a turnover. And once again, big hole. And no linebackers anywhere to be found. So he talks about these linebackers. He had defensive rookie, I believe, of the year last year.
Did, yeah.
He's off to a great start with Anthony Barber. Where the fuck are they?
They're lost right now. I mean, we need to get them on a milk cart.
Yeah, I haven't just seen Jabal in there making any sacks. I mean, we haven't seen anything from Frank's defense as far as from the linebackers. So I think he's going to have a big play here, big turnover. Something's going to have to give.
Grant almost got in there.
I think Frank's shooting too quick. I think he needs to lurk a little bit more.
Yeah, he's getting picked up. He got picked up on a block there. See what he dials up here. 2nd goal. You play action here, Denim, or you're just going to hand it off to your power back?
No, I'm going to keep running the rock. Here, honestly, if I've got Fournette here, he's getting 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down. I'm not kicking a field goal. I'm not taking 3 points. This is Frank. This is a division game, and you've got to have 7. 3 here but 3 doesn't win this game against Frank.
I'm right there with you.
Touchdown, that's a fucking statement, and I think that's what you got to go after. So
they might get a hold there.
Yep, and you got a hold.
There's a face mask. Yep. 1st and goal at the 1. I'm right here with you. Yep.
So now you absolutely run Fournette, and if you don't run Fournette,
take the QB sneak with big old Bortles.
Yeah, that or you take a little quick hitter with Grant. Grant's got some power for a little speed back.
There it is, big old hole.
None of that matters. We got Fournette. There's one of his touchdowns, and he's over 100 yards. So this is looking up like Cincy got some good insight what was going on down sideline. Maybe we need to start the sideline before we come to the booth.
Yeah, and we might need to. This really 11-point game. Yeah, that's not a huge, differential, but in a game like this, I've been in games like this in this, division with these guys. 14-3 at this point, Frank is feeling like it's 28-0. He's gotten just whipped on 2 drives by Mickey. He's struggling right now, and he's got it. But my message to Frank right here is you got to stick to your game plan. Don't get away from it. Don't come out and just start slinging the ball, panicking. Stick to your game plan. Stick to the run, the play action. Set it up. You'll get right back in the game on this drive. Don't panic just yet.
Absolutely. I think if he can get to 3rd and 3 here,
he drops that one. Yep.
That's gotta.
If he can get to 3rd and 3 here and he can run a play action, I think you take the chance. You take one of those shots. But
You know,
you're going to have to run on one of these plays in
yeah,
order for the play
he
action
just
to
passed.
work.
He just passed there on 1st and 10, and that
Exactly.
automatically puts you back, behind in the chains. He's daring him to run right here, and he's not going to run. Gets something
Nice
across
play.
the middle.
There it
Gets
is.
first down. There's a
There's-
nasty juke.
Yep. Getting Ty the ball,
Yep.
and that's what he's going to have to do. Whether it's a deep play, whether it's a quick slant, out route, whatever it is, that's his playmaker. If he's not having much success on the ground running the ball with Hines, he's going to have to get Ty at least 7 to 8 catches in this second half in order to come back. So
Yeah, I agree. So let's see if he sticks with the run here. There's a nice toss. I just couldn't block the guy in the middle. He got loose off the edge and made the tackle. And that puts him right back, behind the chains.
There, I think he was being a little patient, waiting for some sort of hole to come open. But with that and Hines' speed and that quick of a defensive end, and as far as Mickey, I mean, he has the defensive ends pushed out so far. I think you've got to hit your turbo and get to your quick acceleration.
He's looking for Ty. He's got him.
There it is.
Yep. He looked at him the whole way. He had him.
Yep.
Audible, good read, good throw, and that gets you down almost 1 yard outside the red zone.
And Lux looked good. He's 6 of 9 for 100 yards.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's playing bad.
Right, and let's not forget about the key factor of Andrew Luck in the red zone, and that's a lot of people forget about. That's his feet. Keep an eye on Andrew Luck and his ability to run the ball inside the red zone right here.
I think you got to get the tight end too.
Right there, right across the middle.
Yep,
Touchdown.
Right on cue. You got to get the tight end involved in this red zone.
Yep.
So
good throw, good catch, good dive for the end zone.
Something to look out for next drive from Mickey. D.D. Westbrook. Do I?
I was going to. He missed the extra point, and that's what I was just about to ask you. Should he have went for 2? Is it too early?
So.
You're not chasing. Do you want to chase points in the third, or a lot of people want to say wait till the 4th to start chasing points?
No, you go there. You
definitely say you go there after you miss the extra point.
Yeah, but I would have said that beforehand. You got to make this a 3-point game. And honestly, the 1 point doesn't make that much of a difference, but getting the 2 absolutely makes a difference. So I think I would have went for 2. I wouldn't have kicked that extra point. But I'm OCD and I want the scores to be in those increments. So that would freak me out. So I would have went for it. I don't care.
You're probably really freaked out now that it's a 5-point game.
It's weird. So he's going to have to change it. And I think Mickey's unfortunately going to be the one to change it.
There's a big stop you needed. The defense just got gashed. You come out, you answer, and you get Fournette for a loss. And that's something they've not been able to do this game. The holes have been there. Fournette's just been running free, and he got hit in the mouth there. Broke the first tackle, but he didn't break the second one.
And he had pressure from the linebackers there. He timed it a little better. Obviously, the linebacker wasn't the one that made the tackle, but he definitely took some of the block to allow Jernigan to get in there and make a great hit in the backfield on Fournette. So good first down play by Frank. Good answer last drive. Let's see if Mickey can draw up something here to silence it.
There's the out route, and Frank was ready for it. And there's that pick 6.
There it is. There's one of the 2 picks. So.
Yep.
It wasn't by his linebacker.
It wasn't, but if you go back and look at the replay, he made a quick adjustment with 32. He told him something. I'm sure he told him, hey, the out route's coming, get out there, cover it. He was out there, Mickey never even read it. Mickey was just throwing it, and he got it. Why did he not go for 2 there?
I still would have went for 2 there.
You definitely go for 2 there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frank, you need to wake up. You need to go for 2, make it a 3-point game. You're better
It'll be
than
interesting to see how Mickey responds now.
Yeah, it is, because he just went from a 14-3 lead to he's down by 2. All the momentum is, swung in the Colts' favor. You're on the road. You got to come out, and I think you got to get back to Fournette. You got to keep feeding your boy. So see what he
At
does
some
here.
point, I'm expecting a play-action bomb to Westbrook, D.D. Westbrook.
We'll keep an eye on that. Here he comes, just out.
Fournette.
Gonna hit the flats. Yep, Fournette.
He did. Fuck his ass.
And he picked up the first down. That's as good as a run.
Absolutely.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
See what he can come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, you know, he's had
His
30
point is-
plays and 20 of
Yeah.
20
what I
of them
was
have been
saying.
runs. So he's
Exactly.
sticking to his game plan. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, and it's I got the same message for him. It's not too late. It's not too early. Don't panic. Stick to your run. You don't have to come out throwing the ball. And here he is, and that's forced. And he's
Almost
lucky he didn't get
true.
picked, and Frank's lucky he didn't come away with pass interference there. Could have went either way, but both of those were forced, and it's setting you back in the chain, 2nd and 10. You gotta still be patient. You're in a 2-point game. Field goal gets you the lead. Stick to your game plan. Run. Do what you do best.
And that was a good no call by the refs there. They were both hand checking.
It
I
was.
think
It could have
that
went
was a
either way,
solid
though.
call. And we've had some good decisions by the refs to let these guys play a little bit. So
Got a little motion.
Mickey
Got him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Frank had it red and he dropped off of it. So he had the drag route
And that's
red.
good
Then
for
he
Mickey and
backed up.
Bortles being patient, letting Frank drop back and taking what he gives you. He's going to give you, he's got to pick between one of those two routes, and you throw it to the one he doesn't pick. All right, starting the fourth quarter, you got any news or notes down there on the sideline, Cincy?
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point.
Both guys are looking all professional and all business. I think both guys are still sticking to their plan, and they both know that this game is far from over.
All right, let's see if Mickey
And
can.
my pre-pick, my pick before the game started of Mickey coming away with the W, still stands.
All right, let's see if he can pick up this huge 3rd and 2 right here. This could
I
be
think he's
the.
gonna have he's got that open. He's got to hit that.
He threw it too late, and
He had two guys on the left side of the field wide open.
Yeah.
You saw that.
Yep.
You have to see that pre-snap.
and is this too early to be
too.
going for it? It looks like he's going to keep the offense on the field. 2-point game.
I don't know about this call.
I don't either. If I'm Frank, I'm making sure my linemen are set to neutral, because he could be coming out to try to draw you off sides. See what he's got. I don't like this.
Call.
I don't like
I don't
it either.
like this.
I don't
Still
like
don't
the
like it.
adjustments being
I
made.
think you run a toss. You
That's-
don't run a toss
No.
in that situation.
Nope.
And that right
Blew it up
there,
in the
that
backfield.
could absolutely kill Mickey. That was a shitty play call. I'll call it like it is. You don't run a
Yep.
fucking toss on 4th and 1, especially when you see the defenders spreading out and opening up.
He knew
the
the
middle.
toss was coming.
He knew it.
I
and
think if Frank scores a TD here, I don't see how he doesn't go for 2, put the game out of reach.
Yeah, well, it was twice he didn't go for 2, so I don't have so much faith in Frank's going for 2 here.
I think if he scores a touchdown, just kicks the PAT, that puts it to 9. That's a
Yeah,
2-possession game.
Yeah, it's out of reach.
Yeah.
Mickey could have very well just gave him the game.
He could have, but I think Mickey's, confident in his D. If he still holds him to 3, it's still a ball game. He can still win it. And Frank's being very conservative. 2 handoffs. Didn't get much on the first one, or he lost yards on the first one. Didn't get much there. Got 4 yards. Madden announcers want to say 5, but it was 2nd and 11. It's 3rd and 7. That's 4 any day of the week. So 3rd and 7. What are you dialing up here if you're Frank? You just handing the ball off, taking a field goal, getting points off the turnover, or you going to stay a little aggressive and try to get the first down?
I'm going to go. I'm going to throw the ball here. You got T.Y.
I
Hill.
don't know.
Got
I don't know
Washington.
how you don't go for it.
You've got Cantrell. You've got
You got
players.
press coverage on the outside. You
Yeah.
got to throw one to Hilton deep.
I
got
think
to.
I think you're taking a shot here.
And he got sacked,
And
and that might have put him out of field goal range. I don't know which way the wind's blowing. Looks like Frank's going field goal. Who's his kicker? Is it still Adam Vinatieri?
I have no
See about
idea what
the-
we're about to see.
Stroll out
I
here?
think he
No,
died. I think he died.
Yeah, he had to. He's got a
Yeah, I
new
think he
kicker,
died
so
on
let's see if he can hit
last
this. 56 yards. Don't know which way the wind's blowing, but it
That
had
way.
enough leg, and the wind was behind him for sure, and he got it.
Puts a lot of pressure on Mickey.
Yep.
That's a
Touchdown
win
wins
for
it
Mickey.
for
I mean,
Mickey
that's
now.
a win for Mickey.
That is. He didn't lose anything. Kept it one possession
absolutely
game.
not.
He's getting the ball back.
That
Still
field goal
in
done
his.
nothing for.
He controls his own
Done
destiny
nothing.
right here.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down. And now out come the Jags.
6 minutes to go. You know, you've got your timeouts.
You could potentially get the ball back. This ain't the last drive, for Mickey.
No, it's not.
If you don't get
It's
it
not,
here,
but-
you don't have to go for it. You got 3 timeouts. You got a strong D. You can get the ball back. So let's see what he dials up here. Looks like Frank's in a 4-4 D.
Yeah, he sees.
Going
he's
man.
gotta get
He's
rid of
getting
it.
sacked.
No, if you're gonna run that, you've got to
That's his
get
3rd sack.
rid of it. Yep.
Huge
So
game
it's not
for
Jamal
Lewis.
getting the sacks these games. It's the other side.
Yep.
But they're
Coach
there.
Mickey over here on the sideline just threw his clipboard down.
Oh, he's fucking
He's
pissed.
frustrated. 2nd and 22. Down by 5.
That was a terrible first.
Yeah.
down.
It's a rough call.
There it is. You got to hit it. You got to hit that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He hit it
You
a
gotta
little
get-
late, but he got it.
You got to get. Yeah, you got to get him
Picked
involved.
up the
you know,
yards
if you're not
back.
gonna
Still
run the
3rd and
ball,
13. Like I said, it's not over if you don't get the first here. You got to play it smart, though.
Yeah, I think you look for the streak. There it is. Had him open. Good shot.
Overthrew.
Just overthrew him.
Yep.
He had him open.
He did. Just overthrew him, and
He knew he had to put a
You
lot
know,
on it.
his favorite route was the out route. It's always been that route. He threw a pick 6 on it. We've not seen an out route since that throw. Yeah, you made a mistake on it, on not reading it, but you still got to go back to it. The out route's there. Wouldn't have been a bad play call there on 3rd and 13. All right, so let's see. Mickey's going to send out his defense, and this is a huge possession for that Jaguars defense. Let's see if he can get 3 and out here is huge, or a turnover. And are you surprised by Frank coming out throwing the ball? That was a dangerous pass.
It was. That was a good hit. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by it. I think, he still threw it to the running back, so it's basically a toss, if you want to call it that. But, yeah, I'm a little surprised. I think Hines has had a pretty solid game. I'd expect him to go back to that stretch play at some point. And
no safeties deep.
try to
You
pick
taking
up
a
first
taking a
down.
shot here?
if you're going to come out and throw, you might as well go all out with it, right? I wouldn't run play action because
I think he's making an adjustment.
really-
Let's see what he does here.
you really don't have the time to run play action. So
He's
there it
got
is.
him. He's got him.
Touchdown. Overthrew it. Nope, got
Nope,
him.
he got him.
Nice
Down
play.
inside the red zone. Good audible.
And I know he's excited to have T.Y. back. T.Y.'s
Oh, yeah.
a great receiver, and he's hit him, when he needed to. Obviously, I would like to see him get the ball a little more, but he's made some big catches, and he's utilized him when Mickey's pressuring. And once again, Mickey's coming up to the line, filled in the box.
If he makes the right audible here, he can score.
Yep, spreading them out. So let's see what he does. And there it is.
There it is,
Nice,
yep.
nice play.
Maybe he can get a
Using
juke.
Hines' speed.
Yep.
Yep.
Got a nice little
Staying in
spin.
bounds, keep the clock running. So nice, solid play there. I like that play call.
Saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
So Frank's going to go for the kill here. I think
Yeah, you got to.
you got to get the tight end involved here again. If I'm him, I'm going right back to Dole. I'm throwing another one up to Dole, and I'm letting him get this.
It's going to be a handoff. Big hole right up the middle.
Big hole.
Thought he had it.
Yeah, Hines can't break a tackle.
Yeah, you just look at Hines and he's going to fall down.
Great back, great speed, but he's not known for breaking a tackle.
The wind's blowing 12 mile an hour. The wind probably just blew him over. Second goal here. Let's see. Looks like he's got a power back in. Didn't go anywhere. That was John Kelly's first carry. And he
3 yards.
got put down.
Yeah, well, it's against the all-out blitz. Honestly,
Yeah,
I don't care what running back you got back there. If it's not a toss and you don't beat that blitz, you're not running the ball up the middle with an all-out blitz. I don't care what back you got back there. So
I agree. So let's see. This
Third down
game's
now.
still not over. Mickey holds him to a field goal here. It's still a game. So let's see what Frank's going to come out in.
Let
See
me
what
ask
he's
you
gonna
this: if Frank finds himself in like a 4th and 1
Gonna play
situation,
action.
does he
and
go
got
for it?
sacked. Well,
it ain't gonna be
Not
for
gonna
it's only
happen.
4th and long.
yeah.
He's gonna have to kick his damn field
I
goal.
think if-
lick his wounds.
To answer your question, if it would have
I
been
think he's
4th
going
and
for
1,
it. No, never mind.
No, he
Never
won't
mind.
go for it.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
yeah. If he would have found himself 4th and 1, 4th and goal at the 1, he could have went for it. Yeah.
You've got to go for it if it's that. But 4th and 10, you just took a sack. You just got to lick your wounds, take points, and hope your defense can come up with another big play. I don't like to play action there. I think if you're going to pass there, you just run a drop back pass. A lot of people do all these play actions down, inside the 5 and stuff. And honestly, I just don't see them. The pressure's coming. You've got to get it off quick. I don't think you have time for those a lot of times. So I would have liked to seen a standard drop back pass and let Luck find the tight end or throw one up for grabs for TY. But I don't like that play call there.
Yeah.
So lick your wounds, get your 3 points, and let's see what Mickey can do. He's got plenty of time, only 1 timeout, but he's got the 2-minute warning, so technically 2.
We
if
got
he plays
one
it
heck
right,
of a finish coming our
plenty
way.
of time. I just think you kind of take Fournette out of the equation unless you're going to throw to him here. So, which I would right there. He's wide open. Nice
yep.
play. Give him all day.
Could have been a late hit there.
A little bullshit call. Should have called that, but we don't see a lot of those called. At least I don't personally. But
I've had a couple, but they've been on the
hits out of
QB.
bounds.
They've not been on anybody else. To protect the QB league, and that's proof.
So what do you think about him having Safarian Jenkins, a tight end,
I don't like
lined
it at
up
all.
out wide? He's done this a lot. Is it just lack of receivers, or is it a strategy?
He's been wanting
what's
a wide
the point in
receiver
putting
on a
tight
trade.
end out wide.
I don't know. Let's see what he
The
comes
times
out
I've
with
done
here.
it, it's been because other guys were winded.
He's got him. Good throw. Frank
Nice
read it
one,
just a
catch
little
it.
late.
Oh, nice snag. And there's an out route.
Yeah, he went back to it.
Well,
Frank
went
read
back
it
to
though.
your play
Frank,
there, Tyler.
Frank was just a little late. Yeah, the hour out was there. He was just a little late there on it.
You were talking about he had the 2-minute timeout if he played things right. Looks like he's playing it well. He's had 2 passes both go out of bounds.
Yeah, if he gets
absolutely.
across midfield before the 2-minute warning, that's a win.
There it is.
And there it is.
Exit wide open.
Another one.
Yep. Get out of bounds.
He's going to get
Still
another
got the
play.
2-minute
He's
warning.
handling it great.
So
He's
absolutely,
going
this
to
is-
the same type thing repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking what Frank gives him. Frank's taking away the 10 to 15 yard pass or deeper. And he's just taking, the little 3 to 5 yard dump off and getting out of bounds. It's smart.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 30.
See what he comes out with here. I like the play call. Little late throwing it, but picked up a couple yards. A little late throwing it. You got to throw that a lot quicker. But I like the play call against that defense.
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
And I want to say he has that in his playbook because of me, but I don't have any proof of that. I did hit that quite a bit last year on last year's Madden, and I think he put it in his playbook this Madden, but no proof. It's a good play.
I put it in my playbook after you used it on me last Madden. I think I got it in mine this Madden as well, but I don't think I've used it any.
It's not as good this Madden. They're going to come away with a sack there. It's
sack. And once again,
okay,
that's that's a middle linebacker sack. Middle linebackers stop both of the routes over the middle.
Yeah.
And Bortles and Mickey couldn't make the adjustment, which allowed the defensive line to get there with the pressure. So now you got a third and long.
It's third and 14, 2-down territory. You don't have to get it all right here. Just take what the defense gives you, get in a fourth and manageable, and, get it then. He's got him across the middle. He just was late. And this makes it hard. 4th and 14 against somebody who's going to take the middle of the field away. I don't know if there's
back to your out. You go to a comeback route. I mean, you've got other routes that you can run.
Yeah, but he knows that route's coming. I mean, he has to think that.
But can you stop the out route and the middle?
He did it earlier on the pick six. He didn't control that guy. He told him to get out there. He got out there and picked it. So yeah, you can. He's done it already. And he's spreading the field. He's expecting something. Late throw.
Oh,
what a catch! What a catch!
I don't want to say luck, but
threw it with some authority. That was a great play. He stepped up. He was about to take the sack.
Great throw.
It,
I thought he was going to run it.
That's just why.
He saw him at the last second. What a play.
Coach Frank followed up and has thrown his own clipboard now.
I'm sure he did. All right, let's see. Got all the time in the world.
I don't know about this.
See, it's there. It's there.
Nice.
Touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
What do you do here for 2? This is huge. I mean, this is game. You got to get it. You don't get it, it's over. What's your go-to play, both of you, real quick?
My go-to play, a screen pass.
Quick slant to Ty.
All right.
Spread them out. Have your tight ends take away the linebacker.
Here it comes. This is going to be a heck of a finish.
I don't know why I'm saying Ty. Hell, this is Jags. Fuck that up. I'm going Cole.
You don't hand it to Fournette? You throw it?
I don't. You definitely don't run a toss.
He's not going to get in. He's going to get pushed out. And he went back to that play. He got stopped earlier on a 4th down on a toss, and he didn't learn his lesson. He went back to it again, and he got stopped.
You got to go Fournette up the middle, or that quick slant, or something else. You've got a talented tight end in Safarian Jenkins. Didn't even see him touch the ball. I mean, I don't agree with the toss. It's not a 2-point play in my eyes, but I mean, a lot of guys live and die by the toss, and that's what we've seen.
Good play, and it just didn't work. Frank did a good job shutting it down both times. This has been one of the better games of the weeks we've had. Come down to the last minute. Little unsportsmanlike conduct there on 75, throwing somebody to the ground for no reason.
And that doesn't surprise me from the Jags.
Yeah, but
I
overall,
think
it
we
was a good
probably
game.
need to suspend that player a game.
Yeah, we probably should, but we've already suspended one, and that's all we're going to do for now. So, yeah, what's y'all's thoughts as you see this game come to its conclusion?
A little closer than what I thought. I expected a little more pressure, a couple more turnovers from Frank, but obviously he didn't need it. I mean, he done just enough to get this win.
I said Frank by 3.
It comes down to play call. Honestly, I just think Mickey made a couple bad calls. Obviously, if they worked, it would have been a different story. But even if they would have worked, I don't agree with the toss on 4th and short, and I don't agree with it on a 2-point conversion. And that's just my opinion on that. I think that cost him the game.
The fourth down that Frank stopped them on. That was a bad call.
Yep. So I just
and then take away that pick 6, a different game.
Yep. Mickey could have won. I definitely think that. I don't know that Frank went out and won it. I think that Mickey kind of lost it a little bit. So it could go either way, but I think Mickey had a better chance of winning that game. So it is what it is. Frank won. We both picked Frank to win, other than our sideline reporter who was down there. Must have just had some wind, messing up his pick, but that's okay. We'll forgive him.
I'm 1 for 1 now. Got it right last time.
Well,
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good game. One of the better game of the weeks that I can remember us having. Frank coming away with a 22.